Mariners have lost 13 of their last 15 road games, including 1 and 4 on this current trip. They are halfway through a 10-game road trip. Jose hits a fly ball to left field, sending Spencer Steer back. He's got room in front of the warning track and puts it away for the first out. And he gets Jordan chasing a changeup down. That'll be the first strikeout for Martinez and second out of the inning. There's a fastball up, but a good start to this one for Nick Martinez, going 1-2-3.
Changes angles. It doesn't go straight across the strike zone.
There's the lineup for the Reds. Jonathan India leading off. Spencer Steer and left Ty France, the first baseman. This ball hit well into center field, sending Chas McCormick all the way back, and that will be a leadoff home run for Jonathan India. India's 11th career leadoff home run, second most in Reds history behind Pete Rose, breaking a tie with Cal Daniels in that category.
Yeah, he got something in the middle of the strike zone there, obviously. And sometimes when you miss, and you miss in the middle of the plate, those kind of things can happen. Yeah, the 1-0 pitch is set up outside, and you end up letting the fastball leak back to the middle. Those kind of things can happen. Pretty good teams, too.
This ball looped into left center field. McCormick is going to make a diving attempt, and it's past him. Jordan will try and track it down and get it back in. De La Cruz flies into second. Back-to-back extra base hit. Ground ball. De La Cruz is going to try to get to third. Pena will look at third base and realize his only play is the first, so that'll be in play, and that's going to be the third hit of the inning. The Reds in front 2-0. TJ Friedel on an 0-2 pitch sends one into left center field. Third extra base hit of the inning.
That one was away to let him get the ball out over.
This one in the air. Jordan Alvarez has it. That was hit hard by Steer, but right at the Astros left fielder for the second out. Spencer Arrighetti got out on the links as well yesterday. That ball's hit hard for a base hit. France is now 5 for 5 in this series against the Astros, and it's 3-0 Cincinnati. So the American League Rookie of the Month in August is not starting out September the same way.
But it is a thing.
That'll be a 5-pitch walk as Fraley draws a walk. Santiago Espinal.
Oh.
Runners going, and that's going to be a double steal. Into third, Ty France. Into second, Jake Fraley. Dropping 2 out of 3 to Oakland and 3 out of 4 to Milwaukee. And now Espinal is going to head to first to load the bases. An 0-2 count to Ahmed Rosario. Hit sharply, but past Jeremy Pena into center field. 2 runs are going to score. Chas McCormick comes in and will underhand it back to Pena. That was sharply hit, but a ball that Jeremy would like to have another shot at. Things just not working for Spencer Arrighetti today. You can sense his frustration. Really, a couple of months. Big chop to first, over the head of DeCenzo, into right field. 2 more runs are going to score. It's a 7-run first inning for the Reds. And that's going to be the end of the day.
Getting a dugout. Oh, God.
Ellie De La Cruz takes off a called strike. That's Ellie De La Cruz's first stolen base in his last 10 games. Now there's recourse for guys to look at it again. That ball is going to be through the middle and a couple more runs. It is a 9-run first inning as Tyler Stevenson singles home 2 more. That's hit sharply, but right at Jose Altuve, who has it on one hop, and finally gets out of this disaster of a first inning.
A few boxes before he gets back out there.
This ball into right field, and that is going to be down for a hit. Bregman is going to head to second base with a double here as the Astros start the second inning with a leadoff double.
The plate, they call you strike back in the strike zone.
And that's a strike.
Yeah.
That changes the
sure does.
Complexion of the inning. That's the first out here. Jeremy skies one into left center field. TJ Friedel, the center fielder, underneath it. And that's the second out of the inning. Gamble went.
There you go.
Loops one into right.
One.
Astros on the board. They're down by 8 now. Ben Gamble knocks in a run. That's his 4th RBI as an Astro, and it scores Alex Bregman. It's now 9-1. Ohio State shortstop Zach DeZenzo playing in Cincy for the first time, and he loops one to center, caught by Friedel for the final out.
Next, try and do that. We're doing that tomorrow. The next starter. Oops.
That ball's crushed to left field. Jordan going back, though, has a play, and this is in play. Spencer Steer hits one.
Here's another one.
6 for 6. No! Pena makes a great play. Oh, DeCenzo can't come up with it at first base. That was a great try by Jeremy. That ball in the air to center field. Playable for Chaz McCormick. That'll be out number 2. That'll be ball 4. So that'll be the 4th walk allowed by Astros pitching, and the Reds have 2 runners on.
Everything. And know who you are.
Into right field, playable for Ben Gamble. That'll do it for the Reds in the second. 1 hit, 1 walk to left. We're through 2. And Chaz grounds one to deep third. Long throw, and not in time. It was picked by Ty France, but Chaz just beating the throw. There's a rattle around it all.
So it's moving right there.
He kind of.
After review, the call in the field is overturned. Runner is out. Cincinnati retains its challenge.
So what I was saying on that play is if we're in the pennant chase.
Jose Altuve reaches out and hooks one into left field. That'll be down for a hit. Altuve will look at second but hold up with a single. Jose has his first hit of the series. He's a 1-out base runner. Here's Jordan. That gets away, and Altuve will move to scoring position on the wild pitch. So the Astros trying to chip away here, down by 8. That's getting away again, and Altuve takes advantage with another 90 feet.
And Jordan just licks his chops because he can get RBI right here.
Around him here, 3-1. Oh, he did get a pitch and popped it up. Not sure that's going to score Altuve because Indy is back and makes the catch. Jose begins to trot down the line, but he's not heading anywhere. So that one's down and away. Ball 4. So the Astros with runners on the corners now with 2 outs. And Outings in particular, they're
I know they're sponsors, so we really like those.
This one popped in the shallow left, playable. Ellie De La Cruz will call off Santiago Espinal, and that'll do it.
And he enjoys it. So I love people. I love guys like that, and I love playing with Doobie because he's such a good dude.
Astros get their first strikeout.
There we go.
There was a pretty good 5 that played here. 2-1 pitches roped into right field.
Really
that's going to be extra base hit. As De La Cruz into second base. Pretty good play by Gamble to make it close. Ellie De La Cruz being the 5th. That ball hit well into right center field. That'll be down for a hit. De La Cruz will be waved around. He is going to score. And the Reds are in double figures with 10 runs. Stevenson knocks in his 3rd run of the game.
Yeah, 57 pitches. Wow.
Line drive. DeCenzo catches it, gets to the bag. The longest outing out of the pen this year. Enterprise Public Spirit.
What was her name? Cincinnati?
She stands for an admiring world. There's a ball into the gap in left center field.
We lost their control up here.
Victor Caratini has himself a double to lead off the top half of the 4th inning.
Yeah, sorry.
2-2 pitch.
There we go.
That's hit hard to right field, but it's going to hold up for Friedel. Caratini does not tag up and stays at second base. That'll be strike 3 on the inside corner as Martinez picks up his 2nd strikeout. Both of them have been looking. And Zach goes down on strikes. There's that changeup again. First swinging strikeout for Martinez, his 3rd strikeout in the game.
Hit a homer off of him in low A at a game in Dayton, Ohio, and he never forgot about it. So
wow.
Hoping to get him back for that one. And he did.
That's a big memory.
Yeah, that's good memory. This ball grounded. Oh, my goodness. This guy's going to be on base every time he swings the bat against
incredible.
the Astros.
I mean, they're hitting it to our 2 best defenders, and we still can't get him out. Shook it off, but he could do everything. He was such a good shortstop.
Ball hit pretty hard. Chaz on the run. Makes a diving catch. Chaz McCormick takes one away from Jake Fraley. He's going to get a chance. Oh, look out.
Oh, my God. We forgot that we were playing behind there. On a 3-2 count.
It's not going to cost the Astros as this ball's popped up, and Zach DeZenzo in foul territory will put it away for the final out. Getting a chance to play while Jake Myers is away from the team, and with more on that, we'll send it down to Lauren.
Yeah, well, as we know, TK, Jake.
Slowly hit up the middle. De La Cruz is going to get the out at second as he beats Chaz to the bag.
On and off the field, he's just a great human being.
That was a weird looking baseball that cued off the end of his bat, and that'll be a double play. So we'll see how Joe handles the rest of the way. This is a high chopper and a tough test for Dubon on his first play, and that gets past Mauricio. So Mauricio came out of the dugout late, didn't even have a chance to field any.
You got everything. He goes, don't worry, Baggy, I got you. And wouldn't you know it, like Blummy talks about it all the time, the ball finds you, or you didn't have a quality at bat because you lined out.
Swing and a miss, and there's a strikeout for Forrest Whitley of Ellie De La Cruz. That'll be Forrest's first strikeout of the night. Out to Stevenson. And checks his swing on a pitch up. No, he goes too far. Forrest Whitley back-to-back strikeouts, getting De La Cruz and Tyler Stevenson. Got a 2-0 count here on Friedel, trying to work around an error to start the inning, and that'll be a base hit to center field to score another Cincinnati run. Coming around is Ahmed Rosario, who reached on that error.
I mean, I don't know how many hits this kid has had, but he's kind of irritating too.
Friedel?
Yeah.
His umpires are still graded just like they are if it's a scoreless game. Hey, DeZenzo, a short hop. Will have to make the throw to first, and it's not in time. And coming around third is going to be India to score a run.
That was incredible. Whoa.
Or it bounces.
Watch this. Oh.
That one bounced off of
yes, it did.
Caratini and came back to the pitcher Ort. France has a hit against 3 different pitchers tonight, and a ground ball chopped towards Dubon. Ty France is retired. A list of players that have come through Cincinnati through the years. Johnny Bench, one of the best. Yainer Diaz grounds one to third, and it's not picked by Ty France on a low throw. So Yainer Diaz is going to reach. John doesn't like the call, but he's down on strikes. That'll be 4 strikeouts for Martinez. 3 of them have been called. Third strike. Tomorrow's broadcast. Victor Caratini takes a pitch that is a called third strike, as 4 of the 5 strikeouts for Martinez are called third strikes. That was funny. Jonathan India, right before that pitch, took a step and a half towards the second base bag, and then he hits it to his right. I mean, he wasn't going to make the play either way. 9 as a starter, but tonight he's limited the Astros to a run on 5 hits. That'll be ball 4, and that might be the end of the night.
They're in the big leagues, man, and playing in a big stadium. There you go. There's a knock.
2 RBI base hit. The Ohio State Buckeye playing here in Cincinnati picks up a 2 RBI knock, and now makes it a 12-3 game. His parents will be happy about that. Ground out and a walk so far tonight. And he chops this one into left field for a base hit. McCormick with an RBI single. The Astros now down by 8, 12-4.
You know, this.
Under it, center field. Hit it pretty well, but Friedel has a play and puts it away for the final out of the inning. He's a grinder.
No, and he's the best. But so are you. Nobody's catching that one.
That's a tough play for anyone to catch. Chaz will watch it bounce, and that'll be a double for Jake Fraley. So Jake Fraley has his first hit of the night. The Reds now up to 14 hits. Me, that has got a shot to make a start in the postseason.
For sure he does.
And coming off that month of August, today notwithstanding, you wouldn't say he would deserve a start based off today, but that month of August was pretty special. Oh, look at you. This ball is short. They can get the runner, and they do. Fraley not a wise trying to advance there. Dubon takes advantage with an easy assist to third base.
How do we catch them?
Swing and a foul tip caught by Caratini, and that'll do it for the Reds in the 7th inning.
I don't know. Maybe they had plans to have a museum. I don't know.
New role for Jason Hayward. He used to be the guy that would be taken out in big lopsided games. Now he comes in.
Especially Ken Caminiti.
Little chopper to short. We have all kinds of changes on the infield. That's Noel V. Marte making that play for them. What happened? That's the question, at least.
Oh.
That ball's hit well. John Singleton ties his career high with his 13th home run of the season. Big John getting number 13 here in Cincinnati makes it a 12-5 game. That's the Astros' first home run of the series. Hit 13 bombs in his rookie season in 2014. Now here he is 10 years later doing the same.
Good for you, John. It's a good swing right here. Which is terrible.
That'll be a strikeout to end the inning, but a home run by John Singleton makes it a 12-5 game and ties his career high. Oh yeah. Oh no, I'd say in the last 2-3 years.
Right. Shot Major League Baseball trying to take over and tell you who you can play and who you can't play.
All right. The 1, and they scored 3 in the 6th and 1 in the 7th, so now it's 12-5, too close. Chas McCormick waits for that fly ball off the bat of Will Benson to come down and puts it away for out number 2. Swing and a miss. Good inning for Hector. And we head to the 8th inning.
Roster.
They would have to go. Let's see. You become the losingest team ever. I think the Mets only played 160 that year. I think they were 40 and 120. Gamble into center field. Out number 2. And he likes to go quick and get hitters off balance like that. That's a strikeout that did something for the fans because they're 8 pitches, so he'll be down a couple of days. And they had Forrest Whitley throw an inning and 2/3. This ball played by Whitcomb off the bat of Spencer Steer, and Presley has 1 out.
The 2 young kids grow.
They're the reason the Astros have come from 10 games back to 6 games ahead and 6.5 when today came in the 1st inning. All charged to Spencer Arrighetti. This one lobbed into left field. Long run for Gamble. He'll get there and put it away. And we're going to head to the 9th. See to that fan celebrating here in Cincinnati. Chas is having himself a nice game. Chas McCormick on base for the 3rd straight time.
Oh boy, Chas.
Drew a walk, drove in a run his last time up, and now a leadoff single in the 9th. Only Jonathan Indy at 2nd and Jake Fraley in right. The only 2 guys who started their current spots where they're playing. And a Reds night all the way through as Hayward strikes out for the 2nd out. The Astros. It's 1-2 count, and that'll do it. So this night mercifully comes to an end for the Astros. It was ugly early and didn't get much better as the night went along. The Reds have defeated the Astros 8 straight times. Houston's last win against Cincinnati came in 2016, the only team they haven't beaten in the golden era. Hopefully that changes tomorrow with Hunter Brown on the mound. But for now, the Astros have lost both games in this series and dropped this series to the Reds. Tonight's final 12-5. Coming up, it'll be the Astros postgame show. It'll be Kevin Eschenfelder, Brian Bogusevic. They'll be your host. We'll have Lauren Callender getting interviews in the Astros clubhouse. Astros postgame show presented by Whataburger starts next.